Over the past few years, I've had the privilege of helping over 1,000 people overcome their shoulder pain. Through that experience, I've learned what truly works for lasting relief and what approaches unfortunately fall short. Today, I want to share what I've discovered about why many shoulder treatments don't provide long-term results and the system that's helped 93% of our clients achieve complete pain-free relief in 12 weeks. I'm Dr. Joey Seyforth, physical therapist, athletic trainer, and strength conditioning specialist. I'm also the owner of Combat Performance, where we specialize in helping people eliminate chronic shoulder pain through our one-on-one online coaching program. What I've noticed is that most of our clients have already tried multiple approaches before finding us. On average, we're actually the sixth provider they've worked with. They've often been through traditional PT, tried injections, and some have even considered surgery. Today, I want to break down why those conventional approaches often miss the mark and share the methodology that's been so effective in our online programs. Let me start with the hard truth. The traditional healthcare system is failing people with shoulder pain, and the numbers prove it. One source estimates the annual treatment cost for shoulder pain to be $39 billion. Physical therapy clinics are pushing cookie-cutter shoulder exercises that ignore the root cause. Doctors are masking symptoms with injections instead of asking why there's inflammation in the first place. And surgeons are performing permanent procedures when the real problem might not even be the shoulder itself. I've seen clients who have had multiple surgeries, hundreds of PT sessions, and countless injections, and they're still in pain. That's not a coincidence. That's a systematic problem with how we approach shoulder injuries. But here's what I've discovered after fixing 1,000 shoulders. When you address the actual root causes using the right system, shoulder pain becomes completely solvable. Let me break down the 4 biggest treatment failures I see every day. Failure 1 is cookie-cutter PT. Traditional physical therapy focuses solely on the shoulder itself with generic exercises that everybody gets. Banded pull-aparts, pendulum swings, basic rotator cuff strengthening. The problem? Your shoulder doesn't exist in isolation. It's connected to your neck, your spine, your core, your nervous system. Treating just the shoulder is like trying to fix a car by only looking at one tire while ignoring the alignment. Failure number 2 is injections. Cortisone injections temporarily reduce inflammation, which makes people think that they're fixed. But inflammation is your body's alarm system telling you something is wrong. Turning off the alarm doesn't fix the fire. The underlying dysfunction that caused the inflammation is still there, which is why the pain always comes back, often worse than before. Failure 3 is premature surgery. Surgery should be the last resort, not the first option. I've seen countless clients who have had shoulder surgery when their pain was actually coming from their neck, their thoracic spine, or nerve compression. Once you cut, you can't undo it. And if you operate on the wrong area, you just create more problems while leaving the real issue untouched. And failure 4, endless stretching. If you constantly need to stretch your shoulders, that's not normal. That's your body telling you there's an underlying instability or dysfunction that keeps pulling you back into poor positions. Stretching tight shoulders without addressing why they're tight is like bailing water out of a sinking boat without fixing the hole. You'll be doing it forever. These treatment failures explain why I'm typically the 6th provider that people see for their shoulder pain. They've done everything that treats symptoms, but not the root cause. So what does work? Let me introduce to you the system that's giving 93% of our clients complete pain relief. Everything I do starts with one question. What is the root cause of the shoulder pain? Not just where does it hurt, but why does it hurt? This is where my background as a physical therapist, athletic trainer, strength conditioning specialist comes together. I look at movement patterns, not just pain locations. And what I found after fixing 1,000 shoulders is that shoulder pain almost always comes from dysfunction in one or more of these key 5 areas. There are 5 areas that we have to specifically target to not only get rid of the shoulder pain now, but prevent it from coming back in the future. The 2 areas are going to be the neck and also the thoracic spine. If you cannot comfortably extend and rotate in these segments here, the next place that you have to find the motion is going to be the shoulder. Third area to address is going to be the shoulder blade itself, not the down and back cue that's always given in traditional physical therapy, but teaching the shoulder blade to move up and around right here to that 60 degrees. If that's not achieved, we get pinching and irritation in this area. That impingement can be on bursa, which are fluid-filled sacs, or also the rotator cuff as it comes in to attach at that spot. 4th area that has to be addressed is going to be the shoulder itself. Shoulder is a ball and socket joint, meaning it needs to drop, roll, glide, and rotate a full 180 degrees. A problem in traditional medicine is we're given a bunch of strengthening exercises to a shoulder that can't get in half the positions. And then the 5th crucial area to address is going to be any nerve tension or referral that's coming from higher up that's translating into the shoulder. People with this presentation will do all the stretches in the book, go to bed, and when they wake up, all that tightness returns. It's because the area above the shoulder is not being addressed. Instead of passive treatments like injections or manual therapy, I use movement-based solutions that retrain your body's patterns. I know you're struggling with shoulder pain and you obviously want to fix it, so text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 and I'll send you my free shoulder pain fix demo. Now back to the show. Exercises like chin tucks with extension restore proper neck positioning. Wall contours improve thoracic extension and rotation. Wall slides retrain shoulder blade mechanics. Banded scap angels build posterior strength with the posterior shoulder blade tilt and external rotation to offload the front of the shoulder. Banded bear sliders to improve shoulder stability. And infinity hovers to challenge mobility in all planes for the shoulder. These aren't random exercises. These are geared to address the 5 common areas that lead to shoulder pain. Let me show you what this system can do. Meet Jen. She came to me after years of PT, multiple providers, countless stretches and exercises, and not getting shoulder pain relief.
I have been going to PT in person for so many years, and not until I started working with you did I start actually feeling better.
Using my 5-system area, we identified that her pain was actually coming from neck referral and nerve compression, not her shoulder joint. In 4 weeks, she was completely pain-free. And here's Elizabeth, a 35-year-old who couldn't sleep on her right side for 2 years. She was told she needed injections and then surgery if it does not work to resolve her shoulder issues.
Feeling better, and like I didn't even ask because it was like a week and a half in, and I started to feel so much better. I was like, okay, like this is probably gonna be a lot faster than I thought, because like if I keep my consistency, definitely feeling much better. I feel like I'm at 98% there to be completely back to my old self.
We discovered her issue was burst rib dysfunction affecting her nervous system. Once we addressed that along with her shoulder blade mechanics, her sleep improved within 1.5 weeks. She is now completely pain-free and back to full CrossFit workouts with 0 limitations. These aren't isolated success stories. In 12 weeks, 93% of our clients achieve complete pain relief using this system. That's not luck. That's what happens when you address root causes instead of chasing symptoms. Here's why our approach succeeds while others fail. First, we treat the system, not just the injury. Your shoulder is part of a kinetic chain and every link matters. Second, we use movement as medicine. Instead of passive treatments that make you dependent on a provider, we give you the tools to fix yourself. Third, we address the root cause. We don't just turn off pain signals, we eliminate what's going on with them in the first place. We teach our clients a pain traffic light that allows them to continue to work out in the gym and test for new baselines depending on how they are responding to movements. And finally, we meet people where they are. Whether you're an athlete or someone who just wants to sleep through the night, this system adapts to your specific needs. After fixing 1,000 shoulders, I can tell you this: shoulder pain is solvable when you use the right approach. The traditional healthcare system will keep you spinning your wheels with symptom-based treatments, but when you address the 5 key areas that actually determine shoulder health, everything changes. I've shown you what does and doesn't work for shoulder pain. The question now is, are you ready to try something different? If you've been dealing with persistent shoulder pain that hasn't improved with generic routines, chiropractors, injections, or surgeries, then text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to permanently fix your shoulder pain. Our mission at Comeback Performance is to help over 1 million people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, avoid unnecessary imaging, injections, and surgeries, and get their lives back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily content based on your guys' questions on shoulder-related topics regarding pain and rehab. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.